Today, let us learn about necrotizing ulcerative gingivitis, which is commonly known as ANUG, where A represents acute, but it is a misnomer as necrotizing ulcerative gingivitis has no chronic form. So, first of all, what is ANUG? ANUG is one of the acute gingival infection. It is a microbial disease of gingiva characterized by death and sloughing of gingival tissues. What are the probable causes of ANUG? The etiology includes, first of all, bacteria. Specific bacteria including fusiform bacillus, spirochetal organisms collectively known as fusospirochetal complex plays a major role in ANUG. The second reason is the impaired host response, which is often noted in ANUG. Associated with decreased resistance to infection, ANUG can be seen in all conditions with immunosuppression usually. Local factors which predispose to ANUG include pre-existing gingivitis, smoking, that is exposure to tobacco, etc. Systemic factors like nutritional deficiencies of vitamin C and vitamin B2 and chronic diseases of GIT, blood dyscrasias may act as predisposing factors for ANUG. Psychological disturbances, increased adrenocortical secretions, and generally high incidence of ANUG is seen in 20 to 30 years of age. It is not common in children and ANUG is not contagious. Clinical features of ANUG are very characteristic. Signs include punched out crater-like depressions at the crest of interdental papilla. The craters are covered with grey pseudomembranous slough. When the pseudomembrane is removed, the gingival margin exposed will be red, shiny and hemorrhagic. Spontaneous gingival hemorrhage is seen. Fetid odor and increased salivation are also seen. Symptoms include extreme sensitivity to touch, constant radiating gnawing pain which is intensified by spicy or hot foods and while chewing, metallic foul taste experienced by patients, and sometimes patients complain of pasty saliva. Extraorally, local lymphadenopathy and in severe cases, high fever, increased pulse rate, loss of appetite can also be seen. The clinical course of ANUG can vary. The crater-like depressions of the interdental papilla subsequently may extend to the marginal gingiva and rarely to the attached gingiva. Untreated ANUG may cause progressive destruction of the periodontium and bone loss and is termed as necrotizing ulcerative periodontitis. Stages of ANUG progression as given by Horney and Cohen in 1995 include 7 stages as given below. Stage 1 is necrosis of the tip of interdental papilla. Stage 2 is the necrosis of entire papilla. Stage 3 is necrosis extending to the gingival margin. Stage 4 is necrosis extending to the attached gingiva. Stage 5 is necrosis extending into buccal or labial mucosa. Stage 6 is necrosis exposing alveolar bone. Stage 7 is necrosis perforating skin of the cheek. How to diagnose ANUG? Mostly based on the clinical findings which are characteristic. Bacterial smear may be useful. Biopsy and microscopic examination may be helpful in differentiating ANUG from other diseases. Both the surface epithelium and connective tissue of the gingiva is affected in ANUG. Lustgarten in 1965 described 4 zones microscopically. Zone 1 bacterial zone, Zone 2 is neutrophilic rich zone, and Zone 3 is necrotic zone. Zone 4 is spirochetal infiltration zone. Moving on to the differential diagnosis, there are numerous conditions which resemble ANUG in certain aspects. Herpetic gingivostomatitis, which is of viral etiology and common in children, streptococcal or gonococcal gingivostomatitis, desquamative gingivitis, aphthous stomatitis, diphtheritic syphilitic tuberculous gingival lesions or candidiasis, agranulocytosis, Vincent's angina, which is also a fusospirochetal infection of the entire oropharynx and throat. All the above lesions may Let us see how ANUG is treated. The basic aim should include alleviation of acute symptoms and correction of the underlying chronic disease. In first visit, the goals of the initial therapy are to reduce the microbial load and remove necrotic tissue to the degree that repair and regeneration of normal periodontium is re-established. Topical anesthetic is applied and moistened cotton pellet is used to remove the pseudomembrane and surface debris. Superficial calculus is removed. Subgingival scaling is contraindicated as infection may spread. Antibiotics may be prescribed, example amoxicillin 500 milligrams 4 times a day or erythromycin, etc. Patients are advised to avoid tobacco or alcohol and advised to rinse with glass full of equal mixture of 3% hydrogen peroxide and warm water every 2 hours and twice daily with 0.12% of chlorhexidine solution. In second visit, re-evaluation is done and scaling is performed if necessary. In third visit, patient should be symptom free. Hydrogen peroxide mouthwash is discontinued but chlorhexidine mouthwash can be maintained. Hope you had a quick idea of ANUG. See you soon in the next video.